I'd like to ask a question to the men. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's quite a lot of you now. There's really quite a lot of men coming, not just awakening, because there's always been a lot of men that have woken up, but really coming out of that anger state, really coming out of the combative kind of, and it's a very understandable state and we all go through it, but recognizing when actually the whole world is geared against us, like every part of our lives, the food, education, health, like politics, all of it is systemically geared to our detriment. And that is very understandably a bumpy stage to go through, right? And there is a lot of anger at that point. I had it, and then fear is another one as well. But then I'm really starting to see now a growing number of men coming into the empowerment stage that comes after that. Okay, really starting to realize, well, we need to do something about this then. We need to make changes, and doing the inner work, recognizing that we can't just, go out there and take on the world. We have to fix the stuff that's happened as well in order to gain more of our empowerment as we progress. And I'm seeing that more and more now, that men are starting to switch on to the power of the inner work and the real vital role that has to play in what you can do in your outer work, in the creating stage of making this new future that we're all coming into. Generally, I know this is a really crazy time, but I actually find it really exciting. And seeing more men coming into this, I'm just not going to let it affect me. I'm doing this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to change the bloody world. Fantastic. And we need that. We really, really need that. We need men. I'm all for women being powerful, but it's a feminine power. It's feminine strength. And that's only half of everything. Okay, we can only achieve half of everything if we're doing it on our own. So we need men, we need that masculine strength as well. It's really crucial. We need to have respect, love, and reverence for it, just as the masculine does for the feminine. So we need that. We need more of it. And I want to help. I really, really want to help. Now, there's on Facebook especially. Facebook is where I'm kind of known most. I hate Facebook, genuinely. I love you guys. I hate Facebook. However, I am starting to see now that people are turning the tide with their use of Facebook. They're really starting to be able to use it for what they want to get out of it, instead of letting it control their lives, letting it just become this black hole that you lose time in all of the time. So it is a good place still for helping people that are beginning this journey, or progressing through this path and sharing their journey with others. And there's some really amazing men on my Facebook, people that, and it is definitely the majority of people on my Facebook are men. Now, yes, there's a social media aspect of, add a pretty face, friend request, and guys get that too. I know guys that have quite big followings, that they've got majority female followings, and I know there's that just social media aspect, but it's not just that though, because I noticed most of the likes, comments, shares, really good conversations, really good interactions, and interactions with each other, not just with me as well. There's a larger amount now on Facebook that are interested in the work that I'm doing that are male. But still, the overwhelming majority of my clients, the people that I actually get a chance to work with and really get to follow their journey and be a part of helping them through their path, are female. So that, to me, says that the work I'm doing and the approach that I have is helpful, but the way that I'm helping with that approach isn't quite the right way for men so much. That's what I'm starting to think. My thoughts on that are that, men maybe tend more to want to do some work on their own first, like to kind of build up their strength, deal with the demons, deal with some of the inner stuff, and to have the chance to do that in their own space, in their own time, before they are ready to come and do the one-on-one work or do group work and build that kind of community and help back into your life. Now, I know this for myself as well, that getting to the stage of having help, and even for me as someone who helps others, taking help myself is still a new, you know, a new thing. It's like, oh, okay. I've done it in kind of healing work in the past. I've worked, you know, dabbled with doing some work with other healers and stuff like that. But then taking that out into the rest of my life, it's like, oh, actually, yeah, this getting help thing is bigger than I thought it was. So I know various stages of having help is the various stages of hurdles. Okay, that's just how it is. We've been pushed into this Lone Ranger mentality that we have this strength in solitude, and it's not true. But we have to respect the place that we are at on our path. Not accept that this is where we are forever, but accept and respect that this is where we are at the moment, or what would help you to move forward through the space that you're in right now. Would that be perhaps like video only kind of courses, meditation audios? I really need to get another studio sorted. So many recording studios have shut down, but I have got some lovely recordings I've done before. And maybe I can get back to that studio. There's another one I was looking at, but I can't get hold of them. So yeah, it's an avenue I really enjoy doing, but I haven't quite found the right fit for me to do more of them. But I would like to start doing more meditation audios. And in fact, they're not so much just meditation as, I guess, guided healing. And that's different to guided meditation because it's not, it brings in a little bit of channeled work, a little bit of channeled approach. And it helps to, I guess, it helps everything to happen a little bit faster, okay? We're working with different energies that we're bringing in. We're not just taking your mind through a journey. We are taking your heart through a journey and all of the energies that your heart can connect with, and really the expansion level when you're kind of doing some channeled. And I say channeled, I don't just mean, okay, I'm not me anymore, I'm just speaking to somebody else. It's not that. The kind of channeling I do, I call it indirect channeling, or co-creative channeling is a better word. So it's me working with my own higher self, and then others that work with my higher self, and then we co-create together. My higher self will bring down the information that we've collaboratively made. And it's a lovely kind of, when you're in that space and you're working in that kind of zone with all of this just coming in, it's beautiful. I love it. So I'd like to start doing more of that, and I do it on my group calls as well, and I'll be doing it on the monthly Q&As that I'm starting coming up in the next month or so as well. But yeah, I'm wondering whether instead of kind of so much of the group work or the one-on-one stuff, would you guys benefit more from just having some digital products, just some support, some videos, some ideas, some belief shifts, just steps to progress through that might help? And that's, you know, and I don't just mean like I'm going to make a product for guys, because that's just like mumsplaining, if such a thing exists. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. But, you know, as a direction for me to go in next, perhaps, would that be one that's just sort of digital products only, that you can just do in your time, in your comfort zone, in the place that you are in your path now, and work with? Would that be something that would help? Or do you have any other ideas of what would help? Because you guys are out there and you're amazing, and I love chatting to you, and I love seeing the interaction and the comments, and seeing people chat to each other is awesome as well. But, you know, I feel like because I've got a lot of women that I work with, I'm pretty confident that I'm giving them what they're looking for. But most of the guys interact, but don't come over to work with me. So there's something I'm missing for you, and I want to know what that is. Okay, I want to be able to help. I want to be able to support you on your path, because I've got so much respect for the masculine, and we need it. We can't just do this on our own. We need the guys as well. So if there is any way that you think, any ideas that you've got, that you think I could help to serve men better as well as women, I would really genuinely appreciate your feedback, appreciate your input. And yeah, just tell me how to help.